Bundy fans. Okay, my gear dump. Alright, this is day 6 of our trip out. Yeah, man, and just for those of you that are looking to get out and do stuff, it's one thing to have a pack list with all the common stuff: a tent, a sleeping bag, a pillow, a towel, a change of clothes. You can always buy food where you are, a toothbrush, you know. But there's a whole lot of other little things that can kind of make, even if you're staying in someone's accommodation, to have your own little go bag, your own little camping pack that has all those things that you wouldn't think of. So a candle, a sachet of salt and pepper, maybe some curry spice, a packet of Super C's, a Kool-Aid, Energade powder, you know, things that, a handful of toothpicks, things that you wouldn't really go out and buy, but stuff that you don't think of because it's always around the house, but now you're out somewhere, and man, if you only had a little sachet of sugar, you could have, you know, made your partner smile on a rainy day kind of thing. If that kind of makes sense. And if you've been camping for a while, then there's a lot of other little things that kind of come in handy. So I have a bag, and it is pretty much set up to cover, man, ultimately, if I had nothing but that bag, I could live for 72 hours. And I could ultimately keep my immediate family safe for 72 hours. So based on that, based on that, this is what's in it. And it's just, if you think about it, it's actually common sense. So my camera is not very cool. I can't actually film from afar, so we have to kind of do it like this. Give you a bit of an inside look into how it's going. Okay. This is an old SADF or SANDF bivvy, yeah, a waterproof, it's not a poncho, it's like a tent without being a tent. It's actually just a piece of waterproof material, and you can turn it into a tent. I never leave home without a bivvy because it has so many uses. As you know, we are staying in a tent right now, and out there is our tent. That tent goes into this bag that I'm showing you, the gear dump. But we have cool friends where we are. They've lent us this beautiful big 5-man tent with a patio and everything, and hence why we're doing our gear dump in here. Great. So I have a waterproof bivvy for 100 reasons. If the tent leaks, if we are caught out in a storm, I need to just put up a quick shelter. It works really well as a windbreak. Very often we're out camping, and the winds pick up, or the storm's coming in, and if you could just direct the wind away from your tent, it makes a massive difference, especially for comfort. So having a waterproof bivvy, it's lighter than a tarp, but a small tarpaulin, a small tarp, can also do the job. Great. I have a rain jacket hidden away because you never know when you have a rain jacket. Light, it's a flat little axe. It's not really a working machine. It can if it needs to. It's just there in case I need something bigger than my multi-tool or whatever. Just an aid. Sunglasses, because you never know when that's important. Man, and something that is very, very cool. Check out this thing. Yeah, so this is a little fold-out spade and pick. It's cool if you need to dig a hole for the latrine, but we don't use it for that. Okay, back again. I suppose while we're here I can just boast somewhat. So why are spades cool and having a bit of an axe? Because you can clear a campsite. Yeah, here's my spade. Look, it's not a heavy duty one, but if I need to dig a trench around my camp, my tent, because the rain is too much, or yeah man, 100 million uses. If I need to dig a hole for make a fire, yeah, it's little, it's light, and it really doesn't take up any space. And in the same little container, I just carry it's just our cheapo blade. It's actually my old everyday carry blade, but I got a new one, so rather than throwing it away, we just give it a new job. Yeah, and nice and easy, it tucks into this cool little container, right, which goes into my black tactical bag, so everything in there. Then I have another Ziploc little tactical bag here, and inside here I have couscous and BioPlus booster. Man, this is just this is just to give a bit of a caffeine rush if things are crazy and I need to wake up. It's more of an emergency thing than anything, and there's enough couscous here to make a meal for 3 people. Bandage, sealed container, because you can never have enough bandages. Alright, again, this is Future Life. Yeah, Future Life cereal. It's a high protein cereal, and I see that I have 2 packs of it with some Steers barbecue sauce, so clearly and a hand towel. So this is emergency food. This is on the go food. This you put into a water bottle, 250 ml or 500 ml water bottle with a bit of water, shake it up, and you drink it on the go. Yeah, this is food to move on the go. It's not an MRE, meal ready to eat. This is food when you are hungry and you got the baddies beating down on your ass and you need to just bug out at a rate of knots before you get to your next place, and you don't have time to stop and make a cup of tea. Yeah, but you got time to sort out a water bottle with some food, and there's enough in here that I can keep myself and my immediate family going for a couple of hours. Alright, my bright orange drawstring bags. I'm not going to go too much into this because I see time is a-ticking, but in this bag, that sits in this bag, which sits in my green, our camp out bag, our moving bag. In here, this is our hunting kit. Yeah, so this is where we can hopefully acquire food if we are in a survival situation. It has a rat trap, it has fishing line, it has snare material, it has another blade on a lanyard. Yeah, I can. It's got fire making material, tools, sewing. There is a catty in here. Yeah, so basically this is just a little portable hunting setup where one would need to get small game. I'm not going to go shoot a buffalo or anything funny, but lizards, spiders, rats, mice, birds, fish, you know, and those things we use as bait to get bigger things. So everything is stepped up. So this is carries with us. Do I ever use it? No. Do I know how to use everything in here? Yeah. Will I hit it the first time? No, because practice makes perfect and Bundy Baz is lazy. However, I do have it. Okay, so that is in this cool little bag, and I'll pack it away later for you guys and show you how it all fits together. Alright, in another little bag, yeah, again, this is a toolkit. So in here we have wax cord, some tools, some big sail needles for yacht masts and stuff, like I have another one, cottons, more needles, half candles, and some tools. Flathead screwdriver that turns around to a star screwdriver. You know, these are handyman tools, things that just you could use. I even have a spirit level on this one. Can you believe it? So, and something that is really important, this is a little tool machine, and it fits bits in the top here. So I have a flat, I have a star, I have a drill thingy, I have like a hole making thing. I have a whole lot of bits here, common bits that I would possibly find anywhere. Why? Because if we are in a bit of an issue, a survival situation, or our car's broken down, or we're stuck in the middle of nowhere, scavenging would be quite high on my list of things to do. And so with that in mind, I would, having a tool to undo screws and nuts and bolts, and just being able to have the luxury of scavenging, cutting wire and such, could prove to be quite helpful in the long run. So again, do I use it every time I go camping? No. Do I worry about it? No. It sits in a cool little bag. This bag is out of the way. What is in this bag? So this bag, cool. Alright, stuff to fix tents and injuries. I have a little mini fishing reel here. What else do I have? It's probably a snare line in here. Yeah, there we go. And some seed, if I'm possibly staying here for a longer period of time. I wonder how many of you know what this is. And I wonder if how many of you know how to use such a thing. Yeah, so put it in the comments. Do you know what this is? Yeah? This one's cool because it has like a little spoon on it, so it's like multi-purpose. Okay, just some zip ties, cable ties, and I've got some of these things that I have scavenged, and this would make a cool, I would put it into my fishing spear if I were to make a fishing spear one day. Okay, we need to upgrade our fishing kit here, I think. So anyway, that's what I have in here. And a whistle. Whistles are good for emergencies. Alright. Okay, something worth having, cordage, man. Survival. Everybody talks about cordage, the 5 C's of survival, the 10 C's of survival, the 12 C's of survival. Cordage is length important. What is cordage? Cordage is string, rope. Everybody tells you to run out and get paracord 101 or 501 or man, rope is rope. If you're going to hang your life on it, then you would be getting the right rope. And for us meager fellow people, as common folk, we're not going to be hanging our life on little pieces of string. However, tying your tent up if it's broken, or using stuff to replace a guy rope, or putting up a washing line or something that's not going to tow a car, tow a boat all your life, you don't need to spend lots of money on. So this is just a cool baling twine that you get at horsey shops, outdoor places. It's really cheap. You can use a lighter to cut it, and it's quite strong for its weight. It has 1,001 uses, and for its price you don't mind if you use it all up on one camping trip. Whereas there's some strings out there, man, you don't want to use paracord. I mean, you can if you got a bank account to match it. Okay, so that is the tactical bag, and I'll show you how we all put it back. Again, here is some smash, so now I can add a waterproof container. This is my medical kit, my emergency medical kit. I've had this for 100 years. In here we've got gauze, I've got syringes, needles, I've got medicine for funny stomach, I've got medicine for nausea. I'm not really a medicine fan, but there are certain things that are important to have, like Valoids. Yeah, I've got tooth stuff here, I've got cloves, sunscreen, Zambuck, heartburn meds, quite a specific little hydrates are important. I also have 2 tampons and 2 sanitary pads, and no, they're not for plugging holes, but yes, if I needed to stop bleeding, they can be used quite effectively for exterior issues. Do I wish to plug a hole with a tampon? No. And if I have to worry about plugging holes, I promise you this little medical kit is not the right medical kit for the job. However, it's light, it's a boo-boo kit, and it's pretty much can help people that, we go away, we eat funny food, you drink funny water, you're not feeling like that's what this is. Okay, I have another little container. I always travel with a spare set of tent pegs. So your tent should have pegs. Again, more cordage, more line. This is actually really nice stuff. This is called wax cord. You can use it to stitch and sew things together. It's really strong. And I suppose you could make some kind of cordage twine out of it by twisting it together, so it's really good to have, doesn't take up a lot of space. Okay, in here I got spare tent pegs, but they'll be in use because it turns out the tent we borrowed had no tent pegs, so good thing I brought tent pegs. And then again, tent repair kits, very important. You've got to be able to repair your stuff, otherwise it's pointless having it. So alright, again, this is more food, more smash, soup, smash and soup. So these are not meals on their own, these just be things that I could add to stuff. So as I said, this is our bag, we grab and go, put it on the car if we're going camping. I know that it has X, Y and Z, and if we're going away with the family or with friends, it's a bag plus a tent plus a cooler box or another bag with the stuff that we're needing. So this are just those extras. Oh, we're far away from anywhere, I don't have enough food for everyone, I can always add a bit of a smash, I can change the meal if there's veg around, I've got sauces. So very important, just changing it up a bit. Okay, something else that is in our bag, is packets, especially Ziploc packets. The rains come, you want to be able to put things away, especially your clothing, so it's always good to have spare clothing. And bin liners, really good to have spare bin liners. Alright, my other little bag. Also, it's good to pack your stuff into containers or bags. Why? Because then you can get into a habit where you know things are. And me, I'm the worst. Ask my family, ask my son, he just laughs at me. Because I can tidy up the tent now and 5 minutes later I'm looking for all my stuff, but I've just put it away, So if you've got things in bags and little containers, it just makes life so much easier. So this is our comms bag. So this runs all the stuff for Wi-Fi, charging devices. This is a charge device that can run off a battery. We have big power issues, or a solar panel if I have. Charging ports for this, or for a car. We don't have a car. Little Bundi Bear survival kit. So in here I know I can make a fire, and I can procure food, and that's pretty much it. There might be a cutting device. So this is just a survival little kit. The most important survival item. Flick it back here. Any fool can be uncomfortable. What else do I have? Hey, my wife's gonna love me. My wife's gonna love me. That's so cool. Okay. This is a universal laptop AC/DC adapter charger. And I have it for 100 million reasons, and none of them is personally for me. But maybe one of you guys are out there, you have an issue, and I have the technology assistance to help you with your issue. Alright, the bag for my cooker. I showed you earlier, I have multiple of the same torches, yeah, so that way I just have spares. This is a spare battery case for the torches. If I fill this up, it works on like 3 or 4 of my torches in different bags that I have, so that's a nice spare. Again, this is our comms bag, inner comms bag. These are all the other ones. Again, little torches, for the Wi-Fi. Again, you'll see this is the same torch that I had just now. Also got duct tape wrapped around it. So I just want to say that as a blank score. So I have like 3 or 4 of these torches. They're really cool. They take AAA batteries. Tweezers is always a good thing to have. A spare set of headphones should we require. Gauze. Okay. And spare charging stuff. Why? Because we live in the modern age and we all have laptops and tablets and cell phones Yep. Alright. So that's my black bag. Alright, and then of course our 2-man camping kit. This thing is funky. It comes with a little frying pan, 2 cups. This is my travel cup, bowl. And again, in here, it is able to take all my foodstuffs in there. So it all fits in here quite nicely, and I'm able to make a breakfast and another meal and have tea for my family. So, that is the plan of our bag. Nice and simple. It has everything. Do I need to worry about it? No. When we leave tomorrow, I'll pack. I'll make a note of stuff that I've taken out if I need to refill. I see we've eaten some of the food, so tomorrow I go to the shops, I buy again, and I just put it back in and it's ready for a rainy day. Do I have to ever worry about it? No. If we're going camping, I'm packed in 5 minutes. And that is important, especially in packing, unless you are used to making lists. Not everybody likes making lists, and it's a bit of a pain, yeah? So there's other things to worry about. So, just another bigger tip. Thanks for watching. This is a bit of a long one, but okay, we get to learn a bit. What did I want to say? On that note, if you have a bag and it's pre-packed and it's just sitting there ready to go, it really makes life easier in terms of camping and having a plan, because then you can leave within 30 minutes. And if you have forgotten something, it's not the end of the world, because the chances are you've snuck it away somewhere. If you don't have a bag, if you don't want to carry all those goodies, if it doesn't kind of suit you because you're a one bag kind of person, then I can suggest just finding a little zipping bag that you used to use at school, a pencil bag or whatever, and just put important stuff in there. Half a candle, some waterproof matches. Easy to waterproof matches. You just melt candle wax over your matches, or you just rub them in Vaseline, put them in a Ziploc bag, rub tape around it. So that's a good way of storing your stuff. And then that just gets thrown in your bag, and there's your little camp bag. Anything else? This is my bag. It's a cool outdoor travel bag. It works into a backpack. It can also sit into kind of like a suitcase. It does have a separate little day pack, that clips onto it, that makes it a cooler backpack, and it has another little doohickey that is separated on the top. So nice bag because it's a one bag with multiple functions, especially for us being here down on the coast. We all the gear stays in the heavy bag. I rip the light bag off. I have a day pack just because I only got to take 2 bags. So on that note, thanks for listening. I will show you some pictures of all the stuff packed up again, and please like, please share, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the other side. Bundu Bears out.